Hey everybody, it's just me, Eileen. Put that there. Doing an update on my videos. Uh, I apologize for being out of it. I'm day after chemo, so a little on the tired side. I think one of the last videos I did, I was telling y'all about I was diagnosed with multiple myeloma, which is a blood cancer, and I was going to start chemotherapy. I started chemotherapy on the 18th. I've already had two treatments. Had my first one on the 18th, which was Tuesday. And then I had my second one yesterday, which was the 21st, Friday the 21st. Sorry, y'all. I have to think because not only am I doing the chemotherapy at the infusion center, I'm also taking medication here at home. Uh, on Tuesdays, I get two shots. They're both a type of chemo shot. Uh, then on Fridays, I get one shot. And then through the week, every day I take a it's it starts with an R. I can tell you that it's a chemo medication I take by mouth, and the hubby gives it to me. He has to wear gloves to give me the pill, and then he has to wash his hands right after. Even though he had gloves on, he still has to wash his hands. Um, that's how bad this stuff is. But I take that every day. I'll take it every day for 14 days. And then I'm off for 7 days. And then I start taking it again for another 14 days. And then I'm off for another 7 days. And I'll do that for, I think she said 3 months. And hopefully by then, I'll know something from Emory about stem cell treatment. But I know I'll be doing the chemo for at least 3 months. Uh, Also, here at home, I've got 5 new medications Uh, I take an antiviral every day, twice a day. I have an antibiotic that I take Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Uh, I take baby aspirin once a day, every day. I take omeprazole twice a day. And the last one I take is a steroid pill. And I take that on Wednesdays after my Tuesday chemo. And I take 5 of those pills at a time with breakfast. Uh, I had a rough day Wednesday after my first treatment. I had a rough night that night, and I had planned on going and getting some stuff done uh, that Wednesday morning. We'd had plans to go do some things in town, Fort Oglethorpe, and I was just so sick, it didn't feel good. So we waited, and we did it Thursday. Got all that taken care of. Like I said, went and did. Yeah, I'm just tired. I'm really tired. Um, Went and did the chemo yesterday. I was supposed to be there for about 90 minutes, and I was there for close to 2.5 hours. Um, and the reason for that is they did labs on me to check my magnesium and other things to make sure that all I had to have was the actual chemo treatment, and I didn't have to have magnesium or uh, potassium or blood or anything like that. So I had to wait till the test results from all that come back. my appointment yesterday was scheduled for 1:30, and I got a phone call Thursday. It was Wednesday or Thursday. I got a phone call from one of the nurses, Kim, asking if I could uh, come in at 10 instead. I'm like, sure, no problem. We can get there. I mean, didn't have anything else planned unless I have other doctor's appointments. So I don't worry about it. Uh, so I went in at 10. It was 12:30, roughly 12:30, 12:40 when we left there. So I was there a little over 2.5 hours. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna be okay with this. I think I am. Yeah, I have some rough time, but along with those 5 new medications I'm taking, I still take my Zofran and Compazine, which are the nausea medications. And believe me, they are a lifesaver right now. I'm also taking Lamodal and Imodium, which I interchange those for diarrhea, and that is a side effect of the medication I take. Uh, so, taking those, take my allergy medication. Um, a lot of stuff going on with that. It's just, I really don't know what else to say except that I'm pushing through with this. God's got it. Sorry, I'm blanking out and buzzing out, but we, we we're doing good. We are. We have our good days and our bad days. One good thing is I have a new little ride. I have me a wheelchair. Um, it's just a little 17-inch wide, and it's called a transport chair. It doesn't have the big wheels on the sides. It has, I think they're 8 to 10 inch wheels at the bottom, and we keep it in the car, and that way hubby can take me in to go grocery shopping, or if we're going to like the dollar store, or even doctor's appointments, infusion. He don't have to worry about trying to find a wheelchair in one of those places, because I have my own, and makes it easier for us to get around. It's got a little seat belt thing in it that holds me in, so that if we hit a bump, I don't just go flying out. Got that, and I use my walker here in the house right now uh, while I can. I'm just sitting here trying to think of everything going on so I can get caught up with everything. Uh, I will say that the doctor told me that according to my numbers, I'm considered malnourished, uh, which is amazing considering how much I love to eat. But sometimes it was just really hard to eat. I've got to get those numbers up and gain weight. Uh, and it's not that I don't want to gain weight. I would love to put some weight back on. But I've had some good days, and I've been able to get in the kitchen and a little bit of stuff. Either sitting here in my chair with a table in front of me or going into the kitchen. I've actually cooked a few things. I fixed baked potatoes one night, went in there, had that done. One night I fixed nachos, and so I fixed, had hubby bring one of my cooktops in here, and I made some cheese sauce, and we had nachos, you know. So I'm doing what I can do and getting it done, and trying to share what I can share. But right now, the way things are going into next week, Monday the 24th, I have hearing evaluation. And I think that is let's see, I think that's my 3 month hearing eval. Yeah, because May was when I had one in May after my last chemo for my throat and my radiation. So uh, that would have been in May, June, July, August. So yeah, that's 3 month eval, and then after that it'll be a 6 month eval. Uh, so that's Monday the 24th, and then Tuesday I have chemo again, and then we start that cycle over with the medications, and then Friday. Um, Actually, Thursday I go and have my port accessed so that I can get my PET scan done Friday morning. I have to be there at 8 o'clock Friday morning for the PET scan. Uh, and then after the PET scan, I have an appointment at 11 o'clock at the infusion center for my chemo. So we're probably going to go grab us a bite to eat after my PET scan because I won't be able to eat anything after midnight uh, Thursday night or going into Friday morning. Uh, and Thursday's going to be the day that no carbs, has to be a high protein diet for that one day. Uh, they said that on PET scans, carbs will show or can show up as cancers in the system. So the more protein I eat, the better it is for that. That will be pretty much almost complete in week 2. And then I go through it. And the following Monday, which is the 31st, because it'll be, yeah, the 28th is on Friday. And then on the 31st, I have an appointment with Dr. DeHame at Medical Oncology and have labs drawn that day. And we start going through that cycle again as far as chemo. But I think that Monday, the 31st, will be my last by mouth for 7 days. And then after 7 days, I start taking it by mouth again on that following Tuesday, which I think is, I think the 8th. So, yeah, it's a lot to try to remember. It really is. I have a lot going on with that. Also, I got approved for this nutritional supplement for my peg tube. With a company called, I think they're called Abbott, ABBOTT. I think that's what it is. I could be wrong. But I'll get 6 cases of nutritional supplement from them, and I'm approved through August of next year for that. And what I'm hoping is that I can put on weight so I can get the peg tube taken out. But Dr. DeHame's already told me that that's not going to happen until I can gain weight and have some of my numbers come up, which that's understandable. She wants me to be healthy, and I can understand. I want to be healthy, I tell you. But just sitting here trying to think of everything else I can think of. Got a little bit of a headache. Oh, everybody that had asked me about Mama Linda. Mama Linda is doing good. If y'all look at my video, it's the music video. Uh, my Mother's Faith, or Faith of My Mother. I think it's what's called Faith of My Mother. Uh, Mama Linda left a message on there. She is in Wisconsin. I can't rightly remember the name of the town she's in, but she is in a nursing home there. Nursing facility, I should say, because I think it's an assisted living facility. And she seems to be doing pretty good. I don't get to talk to her like I did, but I do swap messages with her back and forth every now and then. So for everybody that was asking about her, you know, she's doing good. Uh, let's see what else is going on. Not really sure what else is going on. I think that covers everything for the time being. And I'll try to do another video within another week or so. Um, as soon as I know something different about what's going on, I'll let y'all know. Um, I'm, like I said, I'm trying to get through this because like I said, I have my good days, I have my bad days, and the days after chemo, I've noticed I'm a little tired, a little harder for me to do, especially on Wednesdays. And that was just my first one, so we'll see. Hopefully, it gets better as time goes on. But I know that God's got this in His hands. I'm trusting fully in Him, and I thank all of you for your prayers. And for those of you who haven't heard, which I think most of you probably already have, Pretty Tish, Pooch's wife, uh, got her results back, and her tumor was benign. Uh, I think she said they got 99% of the tumor when they did the surgery, and pathology came back that it is benign. So thank God for that. Giving praises for answered prayers. So we've got a lot of praise reports in that regard where God is concerned. So much good going on, and I know everybody's really good about praying for others. Uh, I've got a prayer request for uh, a lady that has been going through lung cancer. Um, her husband is a volunteer at the infusion center. Uh, he volunteers at the infusion center and radiology, uh, radiological oncology, through that whole building there. And he's a retired doctor, retired surgeon. Uh, and she's really been through it. So just ask that you keep Miss Harbin in your prayers. Uh, and other than that, I don't think I have much else to say. Other than I love you all, I thank you for watching. I hope y'all have a great day and a great weekend. And I'll make sure to do another video later. And like I said, let you know what's going on and how I'm doing. Right now, I'm just tired. And I think I'm going to rest a while I post this video. So, bye, y'all.